Good morning. It is Tico Venturi. It is Monday, March 29th. March 29th. Wow. You think about what was happening March about a year ago. Whew, different times for sure. Every Monday morning I come and take a look at this report, and I'm going to blow it up here so you can see it better. There we go. This is a interesting report that I get from a company called Altos Research I subscribe to. They pull the data from the local real estate market. Actually, they pull it from all over the country, but obviously I'm just concerned about the Albuquerque area, the greater Albuquerque area. And what it is that's unique is it's real-time data. This is active listings only. We're not talking about what happened in the past. We're talking about what's happening on the ground today. And I jump on this every Monday morning. It updates every Sunday and Sunday night or early Monday morning. And so I always jump on this and I figure, well, I'll just go live this week and let's take a look and see what's going on. Right now, and we can sort this by city, zip code or stuff. Right now, I'm actually looking at not just Albuquerque. This is actually the Albuquerque MSA, which is kind of the 3-county area, what we all consider the greater Albuquerque metropolitan area. We're looking at residential houses. And you can get this on my website, by the way, and I'll show you where that is. But it kind of gives you a summary of everything going on. We've got this trend line here. This is a 90-day trend line that you can look at, 90-day moving average, all these different metrics. And right front center in the middle here is a thing called Market Action Index. This is a formula where they gauge supply, demand, homes coming on the market, homes coming off the market, price reductions, all that kind of stuff, price increases, and they come up with this Market Action Index. Right now we're at a really high number, 72, which is, if you've been in the real estate market, we are in a crazy strong seller's market, strongest ever, for no doubt. Even to last month, this gray down here is comparing it to last month. But down, if we scroll down a little bit, we get a breakdown of some of these things. We've got a 3-year graph. We've got 2 lines on here. The upper line, the dotted line, or could be the lower line. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes the upper. The dotted line is a 7-day moving average, so a weekly average. The solid line is a 90-day moving average. The thing that was really interesting here in the last few weeks was the median list prices really surged up above the 90-day moving average. Clearly, the market is strong. Part of this has to do with the fact that we just don't have as many lower price point homes on the market, which is just driving the median up quite a bit. You can also break this down by market segments. I'll get back to that in a second, though. Let's also look at price per square foot. This is a better kind of overall indicator of price movement, where prices are going. And you can see seasonally, we always spike out somewhere, midsummer, and then prices kind of pull back slightly, and then we have that move up again, and then it kind of flattens out again in the late kind of fall into winter. And then we always have a surge again, early spring. And the same thing happened this year, even though it was a very, we had a big move in the last year, about 10% price appreciation. Things flattened out again, which they normally do. Again, this is list prices, but just now in the last few months, we've really had a surge. Came back a little bit this week, but $163 per square foot. That's heated square foot of a residential property. So that's a big number. Definitely, I would say all-time high. What was it last week? It was 166. But, we're definitely surging in that kind of all-time high price per square foot, and obviously median price as well, just because of the lack of inventory. So let's talk about that. Inventory, number of homes on the market. We are, sorry, I'm trying not to laugh, but it's just shocking. 639 homes on the market in the greater Albuquerque area this week, which is without a doubt an all-time low. For perspective, we could have, how we're talking about buyer's market, seller's market, we could have 4,000 homes on the market and still be, maybe 5,000 and still be in a what we call balanced market, not really supply versus demand one way or the other. So it's pretty interesting. The thing that's I don't have it on here, but there's a graph that shows the number of new properties coming on the market. And the truth is, it actually hasn't gone down that much. New homes on the market, if I look at, I've got a different chart here. New listings was down 5% this month. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a different chart that I look at from the MLS. But we're still getting homes on the market. They're just selling, boom, 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 so fast, so fast. Speaking of which, average days on market. This is for all homes, active listings. It's actually pretty high, 81. But if you look at the actual solds, average days on market, it's closer to 21. Median days on market for actual closed and sold is like 5 days. So especially in those lower price points, those homes are cooking up fast. One last thing I want to show you, which is pretty interesting. This is a really good indicator of kind of where things are going. Actually two of them relisted. So the number of homes that are coming back on the market, you can see it kind of goes up and down weekly, but overall it hasn't changed a lot. If we see a big spike in this, I'm going to pay attention to it. But this one, number of homes with a price decrease. This one's great as a leading indicator of, let's call it wisdom of the crowd. What are sellers thinking? What are realtors thinking? And instead of just, even though we have a very large team, we see a lot of transactions, we know we have a really good sense of what's happening. We can't do it all. We can't know everything. So this one kind of shares with us, if people are starting to reduce price in large numbers, we can know that there's maybe a little bit of a change coming. So I watch this one closely. Right now, clearly, not a whole lot of change. In fact, we're at a kind of an all-time low, at least in its 3-year graph of price reductions. People are not feeling motivated to reduce price, so they're feeling like the demand is there. A lot of data on here. Again, if you come to the bottom, there's more breakdown by different price ranges. We take everything that's on the market and break it down into 4 quadrants, so you can kind of get an idea. These are the different groupings, what the square footage is, size of a lot, home, age of home, bed, bath, age, how many new came on the market, how many were absorbed. Oh, that's that one we were talking about. So how many new come on, how many came off, and these are 90-day moving. You can get this on our website. If you go to our website, I'm logged into WordPress. That's why it's got all this stuff up here. If you come over here to market and real-time market conditions, this is where you can find all of these reports, and we have them broken down by city or by the local zip code. So lots of information there as usual. You can come to market tab here. I have, I think, by far the most extensive grouping of market indicators for the Albuquerque real estate market, all right here that you can peruse and look through. So have a good day. Have a great week. Take care.